Animals!
My children. Bless you.
The Institute has requested a report on the pacification. Prisoners look all washed out.
They've been cleaned up. Cleaned up. Those Auschwitz showers. How sweet and refreshing.
Welcome, my children. Welcome. Some sober Jews. You all know each other, I presume. May I introduce my colleague, P.A. He is a psychoanalyst. Where's that wall I want?
You are referring, I suppose, to the empire of the mind.
Or the kingdom of heaven. Sober Jews? Jews?
Yeah?
Now here is a brand new mind. Just attach it to your sensory perceptions and...
I think we need a superior organ of discrimination. There's some emotional storm disturbing us. Leonardo would have drawn a sketch of turbulent water, but verbally. It would require a Shakespeare to do justice to.
Fight. Why fight? Before I transform into the gas I use and abuse for a lifetime, I ask myself, did I become a psychoanalyst? I certainly was not born. I see that I've been put in the becoming room again 2 weeks, on the threshold of yet another catastrophic change. I've been asked by my friend Bion, who is adhesively identified with me, to give an account of myself and my mistakes. It is, he says, a time to represent times past. So, here I am for a date with fate. Those parts of me which were only my own, could they enter other people and there become? Perhaps they've already departed from this transit camp.
Sober Jews? Sober Jews?
You hurry up and tell us when you were born. Don't rush me, I was coming to that. But it's not easy to remember. Those impressive sessions happened time and again. The meeting between my sperm and the ovum was a passionate one. A blush on the walls of the uterus, a stain on the magnificent whiteness of eternity, which became my love for beauty. It was there in my mother's wonderful hats with all the fruits and flowers. My mother was an abandoned woman. My uncle said so. Before that, when I was in my time of omnipotence, it was easy to tell friends from foes. When I was in Soma, my feelings told me which one was me and which one was the other. The devil's psyche. I resisted being absorbed, but it happened anyway. My feelings became too somehow I think forward.
उठा जल्दी आओ उठा
दम लगाओ
उठा Rhoda.
लड़का हुआ साहब.
My wife, Rhoda. Will she live?
अब आप चलिए.
But who was it? I lost touch with me. So many dark passages. The trap was underground. Turn her face. The dread voice is past that shrunk thy stream. Can the human animal survive a mind being grafted onto it? That is the question. My wife Rhoda and I had ambitions for only son Wilfred. Expectations, even you see, wanted to be purely British, not a job foreign like we were talking about those things. Body Indian like she was, and body European. I was, we discussed those things. My wife Rhoda, in fact, hoped that he would become a son overnight. There were such rumors, but I paid no attention to this. Forget it, I turned a deaf ear to that rubbish. For myself, I hoped that Wilfred would take up the church's communion, like his forefathers. Their values were pure and unadulterated, non-compromising, free from the profane and superstition and clogging virtues and other rituals. I was a scientist and engineer. My new adopted country was British India, the India of the British Raj. My job was an honourable one to build up canals and tunnels and roads to navigate the contours of my new country, to make it efficient, worthwhile. And I wanted to navigate those contours in that same clean way, to somehow teach by example to my whole family an order that was pure and simple, that would support heaven on earth and not betray the religion of my fathers. After all, if you want to build a canal, you have to dig in the mud. Like all social converts, I was deeply committed to the norms of my new class. I became a big game hunter. I hunted with Jim Corbett, who was Lord of the Jungle at the time. After all, the jungle to be civilized. War I abhorred, but if war was to be, we should fight with green hands. Those are the virtues that I tried to inculcate, especially in my only son, Wilfred. Young Wilfred was a bit of a puzzle. He was a good boy, of course, a fine, healthy lad, everyone said so, but he did things which confused me. He did things that I never expected. He developed strange habits, and his questions, the things that came out of his mind, out of his mouth. God, where did he think up those questions from? Sometimes I think the devil was inside him.
Need there be any feelings if you can touch? Imagination if you can see? Music if you can? I mean, we will not let anything get in the way of pure sensuality.
You called me. I was dumped into cold flux. I was astonished, but I kept my mouth shut and only resisted with my lips. I didn't talk to keep my mouth shut, to keep the mouth shut. Sometimes art surprises a Christian when he thinks. Sometimes a light surprises a Christian when he sings. Those are the hymns that we used to sing together that week.
Come, Daddy. Look, Daddy.
Yes, it's very good.
But do look.
Oh, I am. It's lovely.
It's very pretty, isn't it?
Yes.
It is.
I'm not lying. I did it myself.
Why did you say that?
What, Daddy?
I never expected you to be lying.
I wasn't.
Good God, I'm trying to be patient. I want to know the truth that I don't think about your sister. We couldn't expose her to ideas like that that would infect her innocence. You see, I had this confidence that we could raise two children, a boy and a girl, who would love each other with total loyalty, simply and truly. Is that such a difficult thing? I mean, after all, your mother and I, we loved each other without a single spark. After a while, we stopped those old maths. Something about it, we just feel idiotic. The reality was menacing. My sister and I made a lovely pair, but we hated each other. My mother still loved us in spite of that terrible truth. Sometimes your mother and your aunt made a secret liaison together. I didn't worry about it. They would have their own language. At the nursery with her, she was much better at talking with the native staff. She understood their great customs and superstitions. But there were other truths, much more dangerous, unspeakable, unmentioned. Truths that would pollute the purity of science and religion. Your mother and I realized that you children had been inadvertently exposed to such primitive thoughts and beliefs, not on purpose, of course, but that's what happens when you live in an undeveloped society. After all, we knew that when you went to England to study, all would be well.
Come, Baba. Come and smell the earth.
Where's Mommy?
She'll be here soon. Come and smell the earth. It's beautiful. It's fragrant.
Welcome home, boys! Welcome home! Said the silly old lady waving the Union Jack. That was later. Much later. Before it happened, that was history. I had to learn history before I was 8. And mathematics and foreign classes, but that was not history. That was speech. Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. I did not like scripture or England, that was geography. My mother showed me how so much it was like a bear with a baby on its back and another little one, the Isle of Wight, coming out of its. That is not geography. It made me sad. It made me sad to grow up to be beautifully born.
Please, sir, are there untouchables in heaven like Dunya and Mayaya?
Untouchables? Yes. And unspeakables too.
My biggest disappointment was the day of the great tiger hunt. It was my birthday. You had bought me an electric train all the way from England. It cost a huge sum for us in those days, the equivalent of many luxuries which you could afford. But it came with an English guarantee of scientific enlightenment with great expectations. I knew it came from electricity. Will it go fast as fast? Pity my simplicity. I was in a fever of excitement. Not I was pleased to know shared by my sister. She could not understand the pleasures of wiggling either. You did it by lying on your stomach on the floor. What's the point anyway? So, the train was set up, the battery fixed, and the motor set off with a slight push from my father's finger. That initial jolt was the highest speed it ever achieved. This miserable crawl, I tried to imagine its headlong rush through space, the great EIR Trans-India Express, powered by magic, the galaxy's open sea where Christ's blood streams in the firmament.
Mera dhanush!
Mera dhanush! Mera dhanush! Mera dhanush!
Then, like my dad, but that was later too, it just stopped. Father talk, asked my sister Sunday, I didn't. She was the pause. Dr. Paul said, last draft of Freedom Song application to real life. My father went away. He had to get ready for the hunt. He had to clean his garden. He was disappointed. I was disappointed for him.
And soon, little Krishna, it will be your birthday. Huh? And you will go with your papa and the Gwalior Maharaj for a big tiger hunt.
I told the bearer he was no engineer, but he was a good friend of mine. Mobilizing his religious beliefs, he still drained plentifully with ghee. Then he placed it outside in the midday sun, assuring me that after an hour or so it would rush off cured. I knew he was right. I sat and watched, imagining his mysterious internal transformation, the marriage of science and religion. My father would be so pleased. When it is cured, will it go fast, big, and sweet? But no, it was not to be. My father returned to examine it. He picked it up. He got the greasy mess all over his fingers. What the? What on earth did you do this? God, no. Far from this great black wings beating had already obscured the sun. I cowered. I feared. I wanted to tell my friend, the better, to run for his life before Arthur got him. I didn't do anything. Thank God, no. At night, Arthur came in terror like the king of kings. The tiger was killed in the hunt, and his mate came to our camp to roar her requiem. First she coughed, and then her full-throated roar came up from underground inside her tent. She was the great cat. Tiger, brightly dungeon school priest. Its eyes are one red hands, question mark, and one red feet. Stops it. Yes, sir. Pause. She won't eat us, Daddy. You're sure she won't? Punctuation will keep you safe. My sister and I said our prayers every night. Our Father, which art in heaven. If the wine don't get you, the women must grind with dust. Jesus loved me this I know. Remember the humble peace. Where is he now? Where is she now? I asked my mother. Ooh, the tigress, of course. Oh, far away, I expect. What is he doing now? Who? Jesus, I mean, the tiger is the tiger in heaven, where the lion shall lie down with the lamb in the jungle, where it is night and all the dreams are awake. That night, the night of the real noise, no twilight, just intense dark, intense light, frogs croaking, birds hammering, tin boxes, striking bells, shrieking, yelling, roaring, coughing, falling, the real night. That is heaven. That is where I'm going when I'm brave enough. Yes, me, the sniveling, moon-faced brat that I knew I was.
Why was there no city war?
I knew the Indians would laugh. One of those cowardly little white rats was frightened. They told me an Indian came into Nicholson's tent and he was so frightened he died of fright. So much for mutiny. That'll teach them! Wasn't that splendid though? It only made me die of fright. At night time I could hear people say roaring in the forest imperatively. He was the authority there! Mommy, where's Daddy? Arthur is coming. I knew I was not brave. A year before, I had an air gun which you loaded like this. It's quite simple, really. You break it like this. No, not really. It just looks like that. You get a pelleted. Christ, whoever was What's that screaming? My mother came in, my father was there, they won't let me see, but there's blood everywhere. A real bandage, Wilfred, just like a real soldier. Just like a real soldier. Soon after, we in England, which was full of brave little boys, not like me. Can I get into heaven now? I'm not ready for you yet. Be patient. There is more to come.
Is this the Electric City? Is it?
That depends on your vertex.
I mean, but which way should I go from here?
That depends on where it is you want to go.
I mean, but are Mommy and Daddy there?
Yes, all your progenitors are there, exuberant and splendid in their natural habitat. Regard how this magnificent dome of multicolored glass stains the white radiance of their eternity.
Right. I packed my lunchbox for school. The little guava cheese nestling inside, just nicely container contained. On the way I watched the two little white girls putting their faces together, licking each other's tongues. I was fascinated. I want to carry on watching, but I am shocked. She wouldn't let me stay to see how the game ended. That's not a game for nice white children. I didn't like pregnant pot. We had our own game about that. Bring down the croquet mallet on the flower pot and whoops! Out jumps Tibbs the cat, running helter-skelter. Whoosh! What's her tummy doing pushed out like that? I asked my mother. Her friend looked so funny and fat. Really, Wilfred, I don't know what's the matter with him. Please take him. I'm so busy. I don't understand why she is so fat. My mother. It's great.
What? पेट में बच्चा है.
Yes. I'm busy now.
This was the reincarnation of Lord. It didn't make any difference when I got to school in England. My king and country needed. Jesus loved me. Yes, I know. I already knew that. School was a prelude to war, but I only understood that much later. I was only 8. Now I'm nearly 18. Much less. I saw my mother's hat go bobbing up and down over the top of the hedge, fruit and flowers heaped up high. He was going, leaving me out. Now, to the fire. Oh, you A or B? Then whose side are you on? Don't know. Hit him, take his lunchbox, blubbery cried. What does your father do? They wanted to know. They didn't want to know about my mother or my ayah. Oh, he's an engineer. No, really, you lucky swine. I mean, he really drives an engine. In a way, you will say that. Summer suns are blowing. One day, the master in class noticed that I was wiggling under my school desk. He couldn't not notice. It was hardly more anonymous than an Indian bear progressing through the forest. His rebuke was almost gentle, most kind. Don't do that, Wilfred. I have to be set free. Away, good God, expelled. I heard half, and he came with thunder rolling, his great wings outspread. Arf! 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 Gives me great pain to deal with this course of action. Expulsion is a terrible thing, though God himself was obliged to expel our first parents from the Garden of Eden. But there is something which gives me yet greater pain. Surely, if one of you knew that one of you, however esteemed for his gains or his work, was putting poison in the food of another boy, you would go to one of the masters and tell him, yet when a boy is poisoning the mind of another, you say nothing. It wasn't me being expelled. I wasn't brave enough. As he died, I wondered. The chappy poison. No, you chump, he didn't even mean that kind of poison. But he said poison. What kind? What mind? Was he weeping? Please, God, let me not be sent away. I promise not to be good. Please make me into a good boy. I do like the psyche stuff, sheer poison, excreted at once. Myself I use your belly to ruffle with, fear or hunger, it's the same. I make sure I lie right here, right next to your adrenal glands. That way I keep control of your central nervous system. I've offered which often ever will walk and false your breaking through. The life is breaking, sir. It's breaking all over us. Please, God. But that was later. I wasn't even there. There's something shell shock in my hotel bar as the feathers dropped on around me. Punish your weakness. Jesus, trust me. This let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out of this hole. But that was later. Please be there, all right. You remind me of this very good. At school, it was the giant sexual pressure cooker, that undirected web of menace. They always knew what I'd been doing before I did it. I quivered like a mouse before the great cat raw. No, I haven't. I didn't. I held up my paws and pleading, boys, please, sir, why hast thou forsaken me? What's the matter with him? My mother used to ask. It did not occur to me that there might be something wrong with the creature who created sex and did not allow you to exercise it till some unspecified date in the distant future, and that there was something wrong with sex and its rules. Come on, Wilfred, said I'll show you the dicky bird. Dicky bird. My sister had a toy parrot with goggle eyes. She knew how to wield a weapon. What a woman! She only had to scream. And off would be on the spot, quick as quick, lightning speed. I couldn't help admiring. You thought you could run away from it. I was a good runner. I was good at all sports that didn't involve a hard object like a bat. What a toy parrot. The day of the long distance race, I knew I had to win it. My only rival was the classic scholar. I hated him. His passion for Homer and Virgil was strangely genuine. Beside him, I felt. First to sprint up the hill, I was distressed. I knew he would be two at the top of the gate. I was first through, he was second. How smoothly he ran. Ahead the farm sharpened, bright in the sun. I vaulted the fence. He closed right up. He must have seen my furtive glance. I sprinted down the slow trees ahead, the shelter of the plantation. He must have gauged my fear, how easily he breathed. He must have heard my gasping distress. I reached the plantation, its thick, glutinous mud. Pause here to catch your breath. Any runner would. I didn't take that chance. I began to sprint. The mud caught my feet and tugged. Every step an agonizing pull. I pulled. I ran as fast as if the fiends were after me. Like one that on a lonesome road doth walk in fear and dread, because he knows the fearful fiend doth close behind him tread. That's he understood me, but I learned that later. Much later, I understood how the poet, the painter, the musician, each of us does not get expressed for fear it will be destroyed. I was running around the bend, distant khaki moving rhythmically onward, Christian soldiers shuffling as to war. Rada, started ceased from tippling and started his run to the trees. And you won, my son. Wilfred, you won. Your mother and I were so proud of you when you were awarded the DSO for the action at Concord. I admit I was a little surprised when I first received the news. It had been so difficult to get you into the army. I couldn't bear the humiliation when at first you rejected. What's a big boy like you doing out in uniform? Have a white feather. They didn't know that you were a big boy, but also a schoolboy. Moon face. Cannot possibly understand how my son would fail to be accepted by a nation at war. I was a foreigner in London. The humiliation was mine own. Nobody knew or cared that I was a hunter of tigers, not just a digger of canals, or the purity, the justice of the principle that I inherited and abided by. And our cause was a just one. It was my mother who came with me to Buckingham Palace. I didn't know it. I didn't recognize it. I was cut off from my base. The enemy was in full occupation of the person who impersonated her. I found out there was no anesthetic for those suffering only. I applied to join the tents, as it was the only way to penetrate the secrecy surrounding it. The day was hot, sunny, still, when I saw my first tank. Queer, mechanical, immobilized and immobilized. It was frightening in the same way as a primitive tiger trapped in water when I was just against it. Outside the tank cabin stood the Indian pocket. Heat and bar of his tokens, deeply carved features, black. The brilliant sun made the shadows so harsh, I was afraid. I didn't want to go farther into Gwalior. I kept my mouth shut. When I saw the trap, the crate attached to it, with a live kid inside, waiting to be eaten. Those boys must have overeaten themselves, said my friend's mother. No, whenever I play with them at Christmas holidays at school. Dinosaurs don't like to be eaten either. The dinosaur mind doesn't realize that eating and being eaten is a primitive form of love. It depends on your virtues. From you to me or from me to you. I certainly used to play with snoopers and coffee on the psyche fellow. He didn't know when he was being bitten. The roads I was gaining in education that was not in time. I saw and was did not understand. Fiery tempered Kathleen confronting her Mona Lisa mother with eyes ablaze. She won't go to church, she said, because the parson gabbled like an old cock. I saw, I admired, but I didn't dare to feel my feelings. Never mind. Our school was recognized for its high moral tone. Boys talked in their sleep, they sobbed, they cried out. You silly Richard, you were making a row last night. You kept saying, don't, as if someone was strangling you. Such hardness of character as I had was more akin to bits of shell that continued to adhere than to the development of the character that was aspired. How could there be a chicken trying to hatch out? Oh God, thou knowest! I addressed the Celestial Selection Committee, Bryce Jones, and one or two others. Oh God, thou knowest! Then why bother the poor fellow? Why confess her faults and wiggling, whining, cheating? Not, as Bernard Shaw would say later, that he is black. You were set free in the school audience. All the same, it seems as if nothing ever. I was the son of an engineer who built things, made them work. Our home-built aeroplane was constructed. from the gardener's bamboo canes, the disappearance of which he had duly noted and reported. At the moment of takeoff, my friend's mother appeared to know rather than the house. We conversed suddenly on Euclidean parallel lines. Did we not know we were not allowed to be on the well, sort of, but Satan finds work for all hands. Projective identification, Melanie Klein. We were born. Tell me about your death. The mud must have seeped into the place where our minds were. The army of which we were part was minus. Trying to pick my way out of there, but feel a thing. No respect for a fetal idea that was trying to be born. The darkness could just distinguish some remains of once been a village now to English farm, they called it. This is where our giants would rendezvous for the battle. My nostrils quivered 17 days. They were watched by thousands of eyes, animal eyes like those of the Indian nights of my childhood. What did you do in the Great War, Daddy? Everywhere the canal, the woody glares bring back question marks in the sky. Don't worry, they're quite harmless. Not like the gas that they did. I see them in the watchfires of 1,000 sleepless nights. The soul was marching on. The road was blocked. On closer inspection, not just mine. Men. This is a war! Get on! So the infantry. Good God, man, drive through them, push them off the road, march on, march on! My tank, a solid mass of steel, was shaking like a wobbling jelly. No protection more solid than a figment of the imagination. You say the tank sang out of sight. Well, no, it sank level with the ground. If you stood up, you could probably see it. But didn't you look at it when you landed? Outstanding, sir. I nearly even shot in the head just before. Well, there's always a risk of that in war, I think he's dying, sir. Having a better. But nothing serious, I hope. No, sir, of course not. Just his body visage down the stream was said, Art thou sleeping there below? No way. That's him, sight. Though the soul dies, the body lives forever. I made sure of that. Can't entrust my existence to these English fools. The body shall go marching on. Whatever. What a fine-looking bunch we were, the 5th Battalion, standing at good station that beautiful morning. Soon the 5th Battalion would cease to exist. A new battalion was taking shape under our eyes. There was no difference. We did the same things, same non-existent objective, same victory, but a different lot of names. For their names live forever. Forever. Oh. Next time my tank broke down, I boiled up and went to see the major to protest and being left out of the action. My keenness was terrific. The major's appreciation of my keenness was also terrific. Was there a shadow of a doubt in his mind? I had resolved to do or die. It felt that the tombstone had been suddenly withdrawn from under me, a most undignified posture. But I learned to grow a protective skin and became known as a rum type. The advantages of an exoskeleton. Sometimes I couldn't help laughing. We were told to hold the enemy in our battered positions. A funny story went around. There was a man trapped in a blazing house, and everyone shouted, "Jump into the tarpaulin below!" We laughed because there weren't no tarpaulin below. And there weren't no battle positions there either. After Cambrai, I met my intelligence folks. Did you notice when the alluvial changed to the Cretaceous? Well, sir, I did notice the soft and alluvial appearance of the brains, which are such a useless chunk when they shot out of the back of the bony Cretaceous skull. So I suppose you could say that anyway the alluvial had passed out and the Cretaceous container made quite a substantial exoskeleton. The only thing was, and what was it like when you drove your tank over people?
Tell me, what was it like when you drove your tank over people?
Well, sir, I didn't, if I could possibly. Was there any way I could be made to look like a hero? The voice of the devil whispered I had been recommended for a VC. Don't you want one? What a sentence of death. Fate insert a piece of paper into my pocket on which is written, don't forget you're in good hands. He meant God's. He wore a bulletproof Bible, the author of faith. Like Gates and many others, he got shell-shocked. When I met him in Oxford after the war, he didn't look into my eyes. His eyes dropped. I was impressed. I too learned to drop my eyes, bring down the veil over those deadly weapons and Hebrew shell. These shellered eyes! The poet said, nothing so lethal as truth. Even the minor everyday sword that is just a strike on the coat of the tiger. Now I was wearing a ribbon on my coat this year, so I got one unusual view of sport. I was the hunted animal, and somebody was trying to kill me directly. All the time to say, and these were, of course, marching as to war. Who are you? The West Ridings! We're the fucking tanks walking. The infantry pulled me into the trench before my head exploded. Shuffle the cards, pass the whiskey. They knew someone lost his leg, but he was such a cheerful lad. He said, never mind, only one book to clean now. I tried a new religion. Quit. I would fight in a godly frame of mind. Our 4 Lewis guns were rolled, the forces of light and truth against the powers of darkness, the devil's own. That was only a joke. This was no love. Son, you were afraid when you saw the tiger trap at work. The kid tried to run in. Did you see the kid was quite asleep? It was only the bait you wear. I want to go home. It was only a trap. Lewis got stood sweating in the sun like a small sinister idol in the center of strange religious rites. Sweating with fear, I took compass bearings all around. The banks along the river Luce had never been so well mapped. In fact, those cabalistic ruins recorded my fear with devastating accuracy. Most pertinent where you become a psychoanalyst when you have never been. When you have no idea where you are yourself, knowing exactly where everything and everybody is, whether your patients or your superiors, is an admirable substitute. When it turned around, River Luce had disappeared. Fog? Fog? Nobody said there would be fog. Surely the battle disposition would have disposed. Shells were falling. I was in my hut and ordered back. A piece of mud was swaying from the roof, slowly, smoothly, like a pendulum, like the pit and the pendulum of old story. The guns were banging and the grass was dancing like a corpse on a barbed wire. They were trying to club me to death. Clumsy brutes, like trying to smash an egg in the angle between wall and floor with a trying to finish me off. That was me, the angle of the wall. They couldn't solve the problem of how to club me to death, and I couldn't even sit up on my hind leg with my little paws praying. Applause, please, a proper applause. Oh God, I will never be naughty again. Never, please, please, let me off just this once. God be damned for making a cringing rat. Let it be on key. I knew a lot more than you even then, you obsolete post-fatal. I gave you a reverse perspective. But it was the same later when it came to the psychoanalytical outcome. Not reversed, but repeated. You should see what goes on in there with feminine intuition and truth. You should see what goes on in there with the strength of that.
I was terrified when my baby was born, and when the tiger roared after its mate was killed in the hunt.
I was terrified of the old, dead woman, grey-faced as shit. The capital said here, Arbeit muss du frei. The windows of the train were so dirty when others took by the station. She couldn't even see my face. Nothing is ever cleaned up these days. Home leave was my worst nightmare. In my dream, I saw her rising from her grave. The flowers were strewn about, and she collected them one by one, strewn their stems. Forgive me my sins, rosemary is for remembrance, rue is for bitterness. It was only a tree. I woke up drenched in sweat, relieved that it was over. War. In the field hospital, Cohen was afraid the nurse was going to murder him. A patch of lawn opened up. She walked slowly towards him. He was a Jewish convert. He would put scuttle on his stumps with astonishing speed. He leapt out of bed, ruptured his wounds, stuffed it, said the nurse. The number was waiting around the lane. The lilacs were in flower. Lilacs. Now she would have the evening off. On earth. Heartache, bellyache, shell-shock death, head wound, leg off, blinded death, rich man, beggar man, hero, thief. I was sleeping. I wanted to face the floor. Another bloody pattern coming up. Volunteers, please! Who's for getting killed? As they said, they'll be equal. Volunteers, please! I said volunteer! Comrade kaput! Comrade kaput! Said the little Bosch waddling towards me. He was trying to run with his arms above his head. Although I was late for my rendezvous, I allowed this crazy fool to drag me to his dugout. There was another German with his head jabbed into the wall, his left leg bent sharply from the hip joint, and his left boot above and behind his head. Feel his heart! He repeated, "Door, 9, door!" I was shaking. Obviously, I was not fit to be a soldier, let alone an officer. Get the lady that time. So I can't uncall. That wasn't me, that was sweet. You don't want to be anxious or still, because flash to the left side of your chest is missing. Will you write to my mother? No, blast you, shut up! Thank God his mind was not free. Don't worry, it's a flighty stretcher bearer's coming. Mother, your address is. Though the body dies, the virus shall live forever. Does anybody know whose finger is on the button? That was the day you died. August 19th, fine day on the afternoon. And some of those I remember from my school days. Sky blue, glass sunny, trees, and as we were rising above the cornfields, riding the landscape like a ship, where was food and sun, parents, teachers I only got to know years later, long after they were born. When at last I read the books they tried to put, no silence, people. Most space suited up, very, very fine, very for all. Have you done that before? I witnessed how the neighboring tents rolled up suddenly down their nerves, layers of enemy balloons, and one by one, as the shells hit them, they burst. It was 10:30 in the morning, an unheard of time for an attack. Yet how picturesque it was. Surely the aesthetic qualities of the scene justify the Paramount's battle plan. And those with things going at one another as if beating in some prehistoric ritual. The charred remains of men hanging out like mosquitoes from some archaeological. It was only 11:30. Time for another battle. So we were all section commanders, ones who were for this we didn't have to go to battle inside. We all learned how to go. That was the only qualification. But I had been provided with new uniforms, fitted in several pieces. I know what time was up. My fear became acute as the engine roared into life and at once settled into a gentle purr. The exoskeleton cannot hold. The great cat Ra was preparing his revenge on simian tool-making man. You can't. Your vision resembled the battle of Shahani. My hands were trembling. I took command of the tank and started patrolling the enemy's tanks, rolling along smoothly under the German observation. I felt the battle must be doing me a lot of good. It didn't seem like a battle. I noted a number of men lying about in grotesque positions, leg here, arm there. Get out! My voice yelled at my men. Then I opened the throttle and stumbled behind the right of this tank until it was mercifully flames spurted everywhere. I escaped.
Well, you people are progressing. So I'm afraid your time is up for the present era. So if you will finish sucking your interpretations, sweet dreams.
How dare you! Don't you raise your voice to me. It's people like you that give the Empire a bad name, and it makes me
I am just a gentleman.
The tigers are.
Have you forgotten your interpretations?
Oh, yes.
Ah, thank you.
That right. Go, James. To do what your cat or might is up to do to show his heart. Remember also the humble peace. Now, please. No, you're not half remembered yet. No, you're not half remembered yet. 21. I was an empty. A relic of the remote past. The city of dreaming spires, I fastened on to anything that would hold the veil, dark and somber world of thought. Growing, brother, blue. The resurrection. Not sure. I haven't got there yet. not ready for time's path. I knew that if I went down the ARMOUR road, I should meet my ghost. Was that what the intelligent fool, the psychoanalyst fellow Dr. Phipps meant by feel it in the past? My thoughts and feelings were looking for the hope.
Is he allowed in here?
Of course. I've always been most punctilious about my dress.
A nice big board, a nice big bill for Dr. Phipps. Wow. You know what? You mean we won that one? Give over. The trouble was, anything I actually felt, I felt in the presence. For God's sake, son, get yourself a proper job. But the single way I could recommend myself is possibly being of any use to the universe of which I was a member. I knew only that it was always the bad jobs that made some sense to me. I tried several respectful colleagues and we found out. Round time. You wouldn't be surprised, with that schoolboy was an accident. With inevitability, I slipped, gravitated, irresistibly drawn toward the worst I could find. At any rate, it was the most fun.
My dear lady, I remember your school very well. I frequently gave away the yearly prizes to those pupils who were most full of promises.
Do we believe in him? You mean the devil. I do not waste time believing facts or anything I know. My credulity I save for the imponderable.
Without the unconscious Daddy, I want you. I am, therefore, question. It's the answer, the yes I know that kills the song, the silent sound. When I eventually did find a way to consult my unconscious, I discovered a lot more that I knew about what I didn't know. To my surprise, it was still alive down there thanks to its diet of fictional characters. Rosemary, Roland, Robin, Alice and Wonderland, Sherlock, Grease, Milton, Man and Hopkins, William Blair, the Beauty, Chief. What was my recreation? So it was. The council and little bounce, the light of consciousness turned inward. Where did I go last night? I asked myself in the absence of anyone else to ask, other than a few crackpot fools.
I would describe psychoanalysis as just a stripe on the coat of the tiger. Ultimately, it may meet the tiger, the thing itself,
Oh, indeed. I hope you're not going to start your pseudo-scientific chatter.
Look at those wounded men walking in the mud of this gentle like returns 80. This was after the war. Problem is the same. Could the thing itself ever be altered by being observed? Could a mind ever be grafted onto a sensual, glutinous base of fear and appetite? Can the adrenal glands give birth to spirit or soul? Why was it that in the hospital theatre, Proctor's drafts took more than those of the other surgeons?
I think we need a superior organ of discrimination.
My experience of sex was a disaster. I couldn't navigate those stormy seas any better than Hollywood. I heard the mixed remark, she'd meet him after dark inside St. James Park and give him what? Sexual dread was dread for sex. I learned that after 18 years of experience.
Here comes PA with the interpretations.
They're all atomic this year.
Point is, could a psychoanalyst perform an operation that took using a bit of their own mind to sew the stitches, that piece of bloodstained thread, deaf to the existing state of mind, but not to the mind itself? You need to make such a fuss. It's quite simple. Mr. X had no feelings. And neither did you for a long time. I was nothing. What had happened to my spark of sincerity buried underneath all that trouble? My next to analysis knew there were feelings. There were intimations of reality, but the knowledge was buried underneath the straitjacket of all their theories. I needed to multiply my purchase. I want to talk, Mr. Simon, what's your name? One book after another, each one more incomprehensible than the last. Oh, I am exposed to it. Even then I knew I was a coward. Hauser, that fine, brave lad, was shot to the heart because he refused to surrender. I clustered a field vessel of lies over my darling sleeping. God damned him for a heaven. But mine was dead to be long before. No wonder I failed the medical exam first time around. Would that gratifying world of masochism ever be invaded by thoughts? Ruled by my nightmares. If you had tears to shed them now. Told you, Daddy, Mr. Bowden, the tiger. Let off, cease from laughing. Now the cloud that floats, as the poet says, the ghost with light. The pregnant child with feeble stare, imbued by the wash, slips silently down the cellar steps. That is a report. Giving back his nose, ready the whole child. Has anyone seen an artist paint a picture about or of something ugly which was nevertheless beautiful? Has anyone seen a whore or untouchable turn into a beautiful woman? Could beauty help the fumbling infancy of sensuality? I began to see the pattern underlying all the examples, the source of turbulence that body Buddhists could not see when he forgot about our fishy selves beneath the smooth surface of the water. Untouchable, unspeakable, the emotional storm in which the germ of an idea might lodge, the lonely, glandular origins of thought embedded in the mud of common sense. Mind might generate immense, the shadow of the future like Helen of Troy, the verse of the young people about that foxes. But only if you do what bisexual animals do. Words are not the only way to converse. Consider passionate love to be the nearest we can human animals can approximate to own the thing in itself.
I understand points that are real and distinct, and points that are real and coincident. but not points that are conjugate complex. Perhaps we need a new notation.
Roger's strong hands entered the study, beauty to them is not important for the British government. Was that it? Passionate love must have tangibly been that status was a two-dimensional place. He was terrified. My scientist friend Einstein taught maths with caution and universalist. If we could find the selected fact, the phenomenon at the origin of the germplasm, the idea, then the trouble is the beauty doesn't penetrate from you to me or from me to you. You don't understand what I It's not my fault that not a shit. You don't feel me. You teenagers always complain that only pain or pleasure gets attention. How can I convince you that I really believe there is a mind? I know my enemy side better than you know your friend. Only two minds will have the real courage to get together and have a real discussion about real things. I call it linking up.
This place is thick with fictitious characters. There won't be enough cloud drift for them to throng through it, right?
Even Bion, for example, is always kicking around myself with his miseries and dissatisfaction. Perhaps even yourself is worthy of becoming a love object. And you thought of meeting your own mind for purposes of reality testing? Could some passionate love be born, or at least a character that you could respect? Are you sure it's not the counsel of the devil? Which Bion hangs around when poor Gates got shell-shocked and went sane long before the war. His skull was penetrated but not by a bullet. Men are always making up their minds, said Rosemary, and all that makeup is futile as eyeshadow. And the soles of her feet went twinkle, twinkle on the hard pavements of the street. She said, Man came along with his common sense to say it was a surprise to learn that when she was dancing, she might be danced with. He didn't mean it to happen. There was a new fitment in her wedding. When I was back, I never anticipated the possibility of experience after death. Either I am not dead, or I shall have to revise my view. Perhaps I should let my mind make me up to this step. I suppose Rosemary thought
I wish I had Jim Corbett's flair for unearthing man-eating tigers.
I'm sure you're as good a shot as he.
It's not that. It's almost as if he were the tiger.
remember when I heard my mother and father talking. They were sad, evening shadows in the sky.
Do you know of anyone who's had that experience, Fred?
What experience, my dear?
That type of intuition we were talking about. Sometimes a light surprises a Christian when he sings.
Yes, I think so. But I have never had it.
Either let experience of the life that surprises it. It took me a lifetime to realize this was a positive story. Critics called it negative and bitter example. Where does that sadness, reality, in the self or in the links between ourselves?
Hasn't anyone seen a skivvy or a whore turn into a beautiful woman?
Or a mathematician into a man?
Or a psychoanalyst into a psychoanalyst, helping him to contain his fear of going into action.
Oedipus had a mother. He also was encouraged to know himself. I now, it's all change and purgatory. Time to leave that dismal transference. Even that great protagonist of heavenly light, who had built it himself, was not saved from blindness and faultless. Well, these are fascinating times to live. Don't I? What sovereign and gentle thought the product seems capable of indifferent tail, ruled by peace. So let the monster devour its tail. And so the satanic Doganair shall be at rest. Offer of specimen in evil dress. Ah, your ghost at last. The idea has much right to come, seen as it is. Never realize birth, death, and aspects of the same entity. Oh, that surprises me. Once more, the light of consciousness turns it. It is a light pleasure. Lark flies upward, and the snipe dive down under the marvelous blue sky toward the marvelous blue of the broad with its thin line of golden leaves. White sails, like child. But I would like to invite on stage two very, very special people for the heart and soul of the story. First of all, Meg Williams, please come on stage. Meg Williams, who actually wrote this play. Take your classmates to write this play. Join me in reality on the stage. Isn't she amazing? Kumar Shahani, who 35 years ago at the orchestra and asked me to not try, but to direct this film called A Memoir of the Future. He's not released it all in 35 years. You're also a future, my friend. Kumar, you're amazing. All those lovely shots from the film that you saw on the screen were directed by two very special friends of mine, Ram Diwakar who was looking after the video and sound, and Vijay, who was looking after the lights.